Dear Mr. President, dear Ignacio, my greetings to all Swiss friends of Ukraine, to all your beautiful people, the people of Switzerland. I am grateful to you for supporting our people. Thank you for defending freedom together with all those who value it. That is very important nowadays, at this unique time, and it's especially important from you, when terror became the national idea of one of the largest nations in the world, the basis of their foreign policy. When the crimes of terrorism are committed not by some outcast or group and not by an organization, but by a state which has a nuclear arsenal. When a permanent member of the UN Security Council deliberately destroys everything for which the UN was built, having unleashed a cruel, bloody, and senseless war against us. But we now have a chance to show not only to Russia, but to any aggressor in the world, to any terrorist state, that war will destroy not the victim, but the one who brought it. And this is perhaps the last chance for humanity to stop the wars, to stop the state terror. And I'm telling you now, Switzerland, a state that has a very long history of peace and an even longer history of influence, in many areas, a decisive influence on the entire world. Even before I became president, I was thinking of the life that I would like to see for our beloved Ukrainians. I have often been to your country, and I know very well how you live. And one day, standing near Shillong Castle, I asked my friends, why can't we live like this? To have such a standard of living, such a high level, and with the same freedom in such friendly communities, and with such confidence in our own strength. I sincerely wanted the Ukrainians to live like the Swiss, so that together we can decide everything about our own lives, about our land, and not expect anything from politicians. No unnecessary words, but a vote by referendum, so that we could be sure, despite all the financial crises in the world, that our state will withstand and remain a leader of trust, a leader of stability, a dream for all people, both successful and not very successful, for all people, no matter their level, so that the Ukrainians, like the Swiss, can feel that they live in real communities that care about what is common to all, for the good of all. Maybe these are ordinary things to you. For us, these are reforms. And this is the path we are taking, and that we wanted to take. So we passed the relevant laws for all of this to work. We provided opportunities, opportunities for our people, so that we could gradually reach your standard of living. And we did this until the Black Day, February 24th, the day of the beginning of the full-scale Russian invasion of our land, Ukraine. And then everything changed. It has changed for every Ukrainian. I'm sure it has changed for all Europeans too, and it has changed for all world democracies. It has also changed for you. I am grateful to you and your state for supporting us in such a difficult time. I am thankful that you did not stay away, did not say that it wasn't related to you at all, because it is impossible to forget the fact that in the 21st century, in the heart of Europe, hundreds of rockets and bombs are flying at peaceful cities. It is impossible to ignore when the army of the world's largest state, all but only in size, directs the entirety of its deadly potential to destroy us, to destroy hospitals, ordinary schools, churches, universities, maternity hospitals, and residential areas. It is impossible to be indifferent when children are killed. As of this morning, the Russian army has killed 112 Ukrainian children. And just as I wanted the Ukrainians to live like the Swiss, I also want you to become like the Ukrainians in the fight against evil, so that there is no question about banks, about your banks, where the money of all those who started this war is kept. It's painful and it's hard, but it is also a struggle against evil. It is necessary to entirely freeze all assets of these people and their accounts. It's a big fight, but you can do it. I want you to become Ukrainians who feel what it is like when entire cities are destroyed, peaceful cities, destroyed on the orders of those who like to live in different communities than their own, in your European communities, in beautiful Swiss communities, who enjoy real estate in your country. And it would be fair to deprive them of this privilege, to deprive them of what they are taking from us. And I also want you to be, just as Ukrainians are, on the issue of business. Business that operates in Russia in spite of everything, in spite of the war, despite all our murdered children, despite the people killed, despite the destroyed cities, like our city of Mariupol, heroic Mariupol, which has been under complete blockade for weeks. Imagine no food, no water, no electricity, only bombs. Good food, good life. This is the slogan of Nestle. Your company that refuses to leave Russia, even now, when there are threats from Russia to other European countries, not only to us, when there is even nuclear blackmail from Russia. And I want all of you, Swiss people, to become like all of us, Ukrainians. I want us not to lose the chance that we now have in common. A chance to restore peace, a chance to stop any war in the world. Because when Switzerland is with you, you are surely successful. Because when Ukraine is with you, you are definitely strong. Last year, we agreed on a big conference with the president of your country, the conference in Lugano. For the sake of economic transformation, for the sake of Ukraine's reforms. It was to take place this July, as well as the next summit of the First Ladies and First Gentlemen. And I believe, I know, we can hold them, this year, on your land, for the restoration and development of Ukraine, so that you have the opportunity to show again and again all the best that is in your hearts, in our hearts, in the hearts of all those people who are fighting for freedom and fighting for life. I'm grateful to you, to the Switzerland. Glory to Ukraine.